My name is Hristo Zizovsky. I am the chef sommelier at Jean-Georges Restaurant here in New York City. And I'm being visited, and I'm going to answer some questions for you. The first question is, how do I choose wines to go on the wine list? There's a lot of different things we do here. Obviously, we pour by the glass, wines by the glass. There's always promotions. We're pretty fortunate to be a 3 Michelin star restaurant. So we have a lot of offers, and we have an opportunity to pour a lot of high quality wines from a lot of reputable producers. So we take advantage of that because we can offer great wines for great prices. It's a great platform for everyone, and at the end of the day, everyone wins. We offer a great product, and the producers also have a nice platform to show their wines. So by the glass, we always have a range of about 6 to 9 wines by the glass in white and then red each. So, and then sparkling, we always have about 3 to 4. And again, different ranges for different price points. We always have a wine by the glass under $10, so we always have something for 9 to offer our guests. So no one has to come here and feel intimidated. I think there's something for everybody. We do try. We are in the United States, but we are a French-based restaurant, so we definitely have American wines, but a lot of old world wines. So I think you can find something for everyone from France, Spain, United States, New Zealand, from everywhere. For wine pairings, as you had earlier today, it's a little more tricky. Obviously, as a sommelier, we go to trade tastings and we meet with reps and we taste wines. But a strategy that I've found works the best for me is that I try to get the samples all in hand. So I'll try to get as much wine as possible. Say I want to pour a Gruner Veltliner. I will ask for a bunch of them. So I will accumulate them and then taste them with some food that I think I want to pair them with. Now the wine on their own might be great, but here at Jean-Georges, the food is very, very complex. A lot of flavor. It's not heavy and rich, it's very lively and fresh, but it's very balanced. So there's acid in the food, a lot of vinegar, a lot of lemon, citrus, a lot of spice. There's a lot of roundness. There's a lot of things going on in your mouth just with the food. So my job for wine is not to overwhelm your palate. It's not to. It's to kind of work with the food, not to make it taste. I don't want anything to taste awful. Like I might like a wine on its own, but you taste it with the food, it might not work. So for wine pairings, I'm a little bit more picky and a little more specific. I'll try up to 6 to 12 wines with one dish sometimes to see if it works properly. And then once I get it, I try to keep it for a while because I think it's a perfect pairing. Obviously the wine, it'd be nice to have a story behind it and explain history and everything that a sommelier loves to do and a reason why we're so passionate with what we do. But again, at the end of the day, the food is the most important thing here, and to find a wine to really match and to open people's eyes up to like things that they might not drink on their own. And on their own might not taste as good, but then you have it with food and you realize how food and wine is so important together. It's a great platform. And then for the list, obviously, we have about 700 selections, and we range from entry levels. Again, we try not to be intimidating. We definitely have selections under $40 on the list, but then we go, the sky is the limit. We have Grand Cru, Grand Growths of a lot of wines. So we have something for everyone, and definitely in the middle as well. And I don't try to load the list up with a lot of big name brands. I try to always be on the cutting edge and find new producers. So my list, I try to change all the time. And if obviously we build relationships, and we don't have the biggest cellar, and we don't have the biggest room. I wish we could have 2,000 selections or 1,500 selections where we can have more things on the list, but we don't have that. So I try to rotate and try to, once one thing is done, try something new all the time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.